All right, welcome back, everybody. This is another part of the Day 6 special that we've been going on with today, and this was recommended to me a while ago, and I totally botched it and forgot to do it. So we're gonna react to this. It's called "Why Day 6's Youngk is My Favorite K-Pop Vocalist." Pretty interesting. I don't know much about this channel or much of what this is, but it should be pretty cool, and I'm excited to learn more and excited to learn something new. Anyway, here we go.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this very long-awaited video about Youngk's mind-blowing vocals.
Okay.
Long-awaited, as in I originally planned to post this before Day 6's October comeback. Yikes. So sorry for the long wait. But then again, I'm kind of happy that I ended up being able to post this on his birthday. There are so many hard-working, brilliant vocalists in this industry, and Youngk's voice happens to be the one that has caught my attention the most. So in this video, I will talk about all the reasons why I am so obsessed with his voice by pointing out various things that I love hearing him do. For your information, I haven't taken any vocal lessons, other than some elementary school choir stuff, so I won't be talking too much about vocal technique in this video. This video is very much based on personal preferences. Now let's get this Youngk compliment party started. One of the reasons why Youngk became my favorite K-vocalist is because of how versatile he is. He can change the weight and feel of his voice to fit any style or genre. First, let's talk about his lower, warm range. He has sung in this range for multiple Day 6 songs, but the one I'd like to use as an example in this video is Day 6's I Would.
미안해 이 말이 왜 그땐 그렇게도 어려웠던 건지 고마워 이 말이 왜 그땐 그렇게도 힘들었던 건지.
And in any case anyone has any doubt that he can't clearly hit those low notes live, here's some proof that he can sing it live too. Now let's move on to...
I think that's always kind of the interesting thing, right? Because when it comes to singing bass, a lot of times when you're singing bass, it's very hard to get those low notes live. And I've talked about this ad nauseum at this point. But I think the funny thing about singing bass is a lot of times the way that you can get good tone out of it as much as possible is almost to create this like sleepy sounding state, you know, and then you have to be able to mix some power into it. And because a lot of times, especially like what we were just hearing there, I was just noticing it kind of has that dreamy sound, right?
어려웠던 건지 고마워 이 말이 왜 그땐 그렇게도 힘들었던 건지.
And in any case anyone has any doubt that
it's always I think the reason why a lot of times that people with deeper voices or a deeper register, lower register, seem like that they sound kind of so warm is because of the way that it just kind of naturally works. You got to kind of have that sleepy tone in a lot of senses. If you're not doing, in an operatic sense, it really helps when you just kind of really, really relax and bring it way down here, and then trying to get power to that can be a little bit tricky. So that is cool.
That he can't clearly hit those low notes live. Here's some proof that he can sing it live too. Now let's move on to his gentle upper range. His tone can be so smooth, light, and angelic when he wants it to be. It never fails to give me goosebumps.
In other words, he's got crazy range.
she 선택해 그 애는 아니란 말했던 내 맘을 알지도 못한 채 결국 뻔한 결말에 더 아파해 한 번뿐인 인생을 즐기려 해도 괜찮다고 되는 거야 하늘과 함께 이제 너와 난 바다가 되었어 It does sweet chaos 너를 알아가면 갈수록 내 취향과 패턴 그 모든 게 바뀌어 너를 가진 내게 더 바랄 것 없이 그저 지금이 완벽하게 느껴져 I'm made in a movie
Which is a good transition to Youngk's.
So before we can transition to the next part, you know, I think the funny thing is, though, for me personally, I feel like that it's really a lot easier, speaking from experience anyway, from when I was developing my voice, that it is much easier to develop the range going up than it is to develop the range going down. Because the truth is that there's a lot of, I feel like, working parts to get yourself to get higher, whereas getting lower feels a lot more restricted. And you know, I feel like that obviously people have, you know, a set range that they can achieve, but I think that it's harder to find, like, it's a lot easier to get up to your highest and find it than it is for, you know, was for me to find my lowest. And again, I'm just speaking from my own personal experience, and I think sometimes it can get a little underrated about how sometimes, you know, those of us who are genuinely kind of more in the lower register can get high. But yeah, in my personal experience, from taking voice lessons and just practicing throughout time, for me personally, I feel like that it was way, way easier to develop my highs than it was to develop my lows. And yeah, I think I think that's I don't know if that's a common experience, but that's how it was for me.
Breathy and sexy vocals. If we imagine Youngk's falsetto and gentle upper range as pastel blue, when Youngk sings with a more gravelly tone, I imagine his timbre completely changing color into something more dark, like royal blue or brown.
눈치를 챘으면 좋겠어 한없이 맑은 눈으로 미소를 보이지 말아줘 절대로 내가 떠나지 못하게 내 맘이 더 아프게 목을 지키는 사이
I think it's pretty easy to think of brighter colors for higher voices.
머릿속에 울리는 사이 확실히 이건 아닌 듯해 죽고 못 사는 사이였어도 순식간에 약속했던 내일은 거짓으로 아픔이 커질수록 시간이 가버린 걸 알게 돼 그럴수록 어쩔 수 없이 내 두 손 두 발 다 들게 돼 거기 멈춰줄래 빠지기 싫어 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 You don't need me just leave me
Almost sounds like Stone Temple Pilots.
네 앞에서 기만하면 깨가 돼 널
That's not
낚아채기 전에
Velvet
눈빛은
Revolver.
바로 매가 돼 먹잇감 바라보듯이 널 보며 침을 흘려 집으로 보낼 생각은 없어서 일부러 wow, 잠깐 쉬었다가지 더 벅차게 좀 벗어놓자 이미 벗어놓자 이것은 미쳤어 비전이 있어 보여 Oh my Jesus yes 지금 너는 헝클어진 머리마저 비섹션이 그러네 Baby 어때
Okay, so we heard a little attitude in those last few clips. Now let's talk about his playful, fun vocals. I swear, if Youngk is having fun, you know it. His excitement for the melodies he sings comes off so easily in his performances. And I swear to God, if he sang a simple scale this way and sold it on iTunes, I would buy it in a flash.
Don't you run 많이 힘들잖아 이젠 걸어도 괜찮아 잠깐 쉬어도 좋아 쉬어도 좋아 무리하지 않아도 돼 Don't you run 많이 힘들잖아 이제 걸어가도 괜찮아 지금 너의 곁에 내가 있어 함께 걸어가는 내가 있어 So it's okay 천천히 가로 it's okay 너를 알아가면 갈수록 내 취향과 패턴 그 모든 게
Acoustic bass. What a boss.
And of course, we have to talk about his range. A lot of idols have amazing ranges. Youngk does too. And what more could I say? Let's just show you.
왜 그땐 그렇게도 나도 안다니까 아는데 왜 그랬냐 감히 누가 될진 아직 모르지만
Good mixed voice. Some barbershop. Jeez. That was crazy, actually.
Okay, so for a more personal preference section, man, I love when idols sound like they have kind of voice that could be in a Broadway musical. When Youngk is belting, he always sings to the end of his phrases with consistent, strong breath support. He has no weird fade outs, no intonation falls at the end, and rarely does my number one pet peeve in pop vocals. Sometimes he ends his phrases down.
You can use that to great effect for
But more
emotion.
often than not, his phrases have a natural release, often with gosh darn it, his voice just sounds so full and like velvet when he belts.
I think technically speaking, it's probably more correct to end without the squeals or the drop-offs like that. Technically speaking, but sometimes it can be used to good effect. This green GRD must have gone to a lot of concerts.
As I was preparing for this video, I went through Day6's whole discography, not
Whoa.
like I do that every day anyways, and concentrated on all the background parts. I was not too surprised to find Youngk's voice in the background of almost every single song. I swear to God, Youngk does at least 95% of Day6's background vocals. Now enjoy a handful
Sometimes
of song
that happens.
snippets that Youngk's voice participated in as an instrument.
You gotta stop, you gotta stop, you gotta stop now. You gotta stop, you gotta stop, you gotta stop now.
Especially in Shoot Me, apparently.
어느 사람이 등을 돌린 순간 끝은 정해진 거야. 뭐 이리 지루해 뭐라도 따분해 진짜 왜 이렇게 시간이 안 가냐 머릿속
Probably having a lot of fun doing this.
다 귀찮아 밥 먹기도 듣기 지우는 게 귀찮아 사실 요즘 잠도 안 나.
Lots of them.
내리는 몸에 너와 눈 맞출 때 한편의 영화 속 주인공처럼 beautiful 이 순간 한때 서로가 운명이라 믿어서
That's fun.
사실은 운명 같아 보였던 우연.
Not only does he do background vocals in Day6 recording songs, but he also does them live too, and a ton of harmonizing.
대체 내가 왜 날 떠난 너한테 행복을 바래야 돼 절대.
That's cool.
그 모든 게 내게 밤하늘에 다 들고 와 예뻤어 내게 보여준 눈물까지 너와 가졌던 순간들은 다 지났지만 넌 너무 예뻤어.
Now what really
The thing that I think is interesting is that, for me personally, this just goes to show me that he likes what he's doing. I think a lot of times he probably doesn't even need to do that. You know, you can keep it with just the one voice and kind of have it stripped down. But he still wants to add that in. I think it's because he just really, really likes to sing and have fun and has fun with it.
really boost Youngk to be my favorite K vocalist are his live performances. One, because he does so many impromptu harmonies live and his intonation is consistently practically perfect, which makes me think he has perfect pitch, or really knows his voice well, or he has a lot of control, or maybe all three. Number two, this boy's riffs and ad-libs live, he is just way too extra, like overwhelmingly extra. Here are just a few of my favorite examples. To hear more, go to a Day 6 concert.
Almost like a Billy Joel.
Why don't you feel it? 이미 얼굴에 티날 대로 나고 있는데 장난인데요. 이미 얼굴에 티날 대로 나고 있는데 Why don't you feel it? 이미 얼굴에 티날 대로 나고 있는데 너 계속해
Yeah, he's just having fun. 모두를 떠나보는 듯해 내 머릿속에 울리는 사이렌 확실히 이건 아닌 듯해 머릿속에 울리는 사이렌 확실히 이건 아닌 듯해 가만히 아니게 마음껏 미쳐봐 잡아줘 babe 차라리 당겨줘 어디 가든 I don't care 그냥 거기 나만 있으면 되는 거야
And for this video's grand finale, here are some of my favorite Youngk vocal parts demonstrating everything I've talked about in this video so far.
Alright, let's see.
장난치던 날들 너무도 소중한 기억들이 가득 차올라 원하지 않지만 수 없이 날뛰는 heartbeat을 줄 몰랐어. Oh, I'm so overrated. 그렇게 시간은 흘렀고 어느새 나도 모르게 너에게 벗어나 혼자 서게 되었어. For the first time 너가 있는 곳을 향해 걸어가. I say goodbye to you. I'm drowning in you. 이런 날 내버려 두지 마요. She's gone.
더 슬퍼하네, 더 슬퍼.
Out of my life. I'm to blame. I was untrue.
He's just like the microphone.
I can't live without her love. I find it so hard to go on. I really miss that girl, my love. Lady, won't you save me? My heart belongs to you. Lady, I love you. For all I've done.
My brother.
Alright folks, we reached the end of this video that legit took me over 2 months to make, so once again, I'm sorry for making you all wait. And a huge happy birthday to Youngk.
I think, I don't know a whole lot about this group still. I'm still pretty new. The biggest thing for me that I've learned from today is that I know that they had to do basically everything on their own. They had to learn their instruments, they learned how to sing, self-produce, the whole shebang. And sometimes, necessity breeds innovation. And I think that once you get to that point where you're comfortable, kind of like where Youngk is, then, you're just kind of having fun, if you truly like what you're doing. And that's why I was saying, I think he just really must be enjoying this, because I think he's kind of just gotten to the point now where he's, confident as a musician. And for that reason, I think he's just having a ton of fun with this. And I think that's actually kind of what makes it so cool, is because if you can have fun with this and you can truly enjoy it, you can create some real magic. And I think that that's what's really cool. So, yeah, no, pretty impressive. He seems like a fun guy. He seems like he's got just a ton of just confidence in who he is, and I really like that. So, as a lower register person to another, it can, once you kind of start to feel established, it feels fun. Anyway, thank you all so much. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you for the next video. Goodbye.